Good morning, Nigeria, and thank God it's Friday. This is truly, as the Holy Book say, the day that the Lord has made. We are very happy, and I'm particularly happy. It doesn't have to be gloomy and, sounding off and bad every day about the nation of Nigeria. Of course, those challenges are still there, but it's a great day. Femi Ojo is my name, and we end it on a high. Today, we bring you good tidings that you cannot refuse. I will let you in on the good tidings very soon. And this is Morning Spring, where we talk about everything important, looking through the papers, and of course, having deep and frank, honest conversations about the issue in the public space. And of course, the lady in red is here. Good morning, lady.
Good morning, baby.
Right.
When you talked about good tidings,
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I don't know what it is, but yes,
Really?
it is TGIF edition this morning, and yes, I don't know. I'm not excited today.
Yeah.
But then, my name is Temitope Achichaloluola. Good morning.
Right. When I say good tidings that you cannot refuse. By the way, 3 years ago, this broadcast station was launched officially. So today we are 3, and it's been, a roller coaster, if you ask me, a bit of everything. But then broadcast excellence have been up, top-notch quality broadcasting in the TV space in this particular state, Osun State, in the southwestern part of Nigeria. Of course, beaming live, crisply clear to thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people watching us on channel 190, 190 on StarTimes DTT, and also on our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, especially our YouTube account, just like you're watching us, or you will watch us later on this day. So this is where the drum rolls. We're officially 3, so it's anniversary week, and it's anniversary day. We'll be having conversation about the journey so far. We are not the only one having an anniversary. Our radio end, it's 10 as well, a decade of super duper excellent quality broadcasting, amazing quality music being churned out. So you see the reason why you have to be happy for what is happening. 3 years, and in 3 years of it, this Western Spring Television has emerged the best television station.
In 2 years,
two out of the 3 years, so that counts for something.
It does. It does. I'm very happy. I wouldn't lie about that. But I just think that there are some other things that are not. I'm not happy about.
Well, we take the day as it comes. For now, it's about Western Spring Television, as they say on social media.
All right.
Problem know the end.
Right. You're right.
And of course, we have so much to talk about today. We take a quick break right now. When we return, we let you in on one of the front pages of many newspapers. Look like exciting, interesting one. Stay with us. All right, so we can start the newspaper segment from this day newspaper, this day, on this particular day, 21st of November 2025, this Friday. Nnamdi Kanu's terrorism trial ends after 10 years, backs a life imprisonment verdict. To be held in protective custody, Abaribe, his life sentence, a preconceived plot against the Southeast. Army dismisses a fake sit-at-home order, assures Southeast of full security. Right, and that, it's the end of maybe a struggle, at least for now, actually, because I think there's still chance of him appealing if he wants to. Because it still has the Supreme Court there actually to look into his matter. It has been a long journey, torturous one, if you ask me. And some will speak, to both sides. I mean, the Nigerian state and the Nnamdi Kanu himself. what has been, when he was first arrested, he was given a bail, and the government said he jumped bail. His supporters said he had to run for his life when his house was besieged with soldiers. Then he left the country. It was weeks back, actually, into the country,
which many considered illegal.
Some called it an abduction, called it repatriation, and all of those things. And then the journey at the court, started with the Buhari administration, actually, and then it translated to Bola Tinubu as administration. But then we wait to see, and of course, reactions in the coming days. We'll talk about that in the course of the program. We have time more for that. And the top strip, major win for Nestor as court lift asset freeze and alleged $1 billion debt dispute. That will be all from the This Day newspaper on this day.
All right, there's one other one there beside this. U.S. Congress holds hearing on insecurity, 6 ways to help Nigeria help itself. Well, I move now to the Punch newspaper this morning, and here the major story says Southeast leaders rally for political solution. And right here, the riders, Kano to appeal judgment. Igbo elites to meet Tinubu. How Kano sparked courtroom chaos before life sentence. All right, on those riders there. And below that, alleged genocide. U.S. Congress split over Nigeria's CPC designation. That's on page 2 of the paper. Obafemi Awolowo's grandson, Shegun, dies at 62. That's on page 24. Now, right there, Lagos raises to 144.8 billion naira bond to fund infrastructure. And to the bottom strip of the paper, Auditor General indicts CBN over recycled 29.7 billion naira dirty banknotes. On page 4, Ondo madman stabs NSCDC personnel to death. This the picture of the man is right there, Audi. And right here, Tinubu governors celebrate Jonathan at 68. Now to the top strip of the paper. Heavy ransom. Bandits demand 3 billion naira to free Kwara churchgoers. Right there. Those headlines coming through the Punch newspapers this morning.
All right, away from the Punch newspaper, let's see what the Nation has for us. The Nation newspaper, fireworks in U.S. Congress over Nigeria's insecurity. Fireworks in U.S. Congress over Nigeria's insecurity. Lawmakers split on religious labeling of insurgency. Lawmakers split on religious labeling of insurgency. And just above that, Nnamdi Kanu gets a life sentence for terrorism. IPOB chief found guilty on all 7 counts. Nnamdi Kanu gets life sentence from terrorism for terrorism. IPOB chief found guilty on all 7 counts. All right, it was quite, a tense atmosphere at the court yesterday. Just like I said, we would look more into that shortly. Tinubu sends Matawale to Kebbi, 900 troops to Kwara. Tinubu sends Matawale. Matawale is former Zamfara state governor and the Minister of State for Defense. Okay, we hope to see how that will translate into the repatriation, retrieving of those schoolgirls, 24 of them, alive and intact, actually, and as soon as possible. 900 troops to Kwara. And how many persons will say, why is the president just sending troops there? The conversation about what is happening in Kwara has been on for some time. We've even had that conversation here like a month ago, actually, when many places are being raided. Now it has taken the abduction of schoolgirls for the commander-in-chief to now send troops into that place. All right. DSS files terrorism charges against 9 IPOB commanders linked to Simon Ekpa. Awolowo's grandson, Olusegun, dies at 62. Sad one there. And Lagos allocate 245 billion naira bond to critical infrastructure. Top street, major win for next oil court. Lift asset freeze and alleged $1 billion debt dispute. That will be all from the Nation newspaper.
All right, now going to Daily Trust newspaper this morning. The banner headline says Kanu gets life imprisonment after 10-year trial. Right there below the paper, ACF. All right, at 25, leaders demand solution to insecurity. Health workers strike increases patronage of private hospitals. And right there, violence in Nigeria affects Christians, Muslims, says Pope. Insecurity, over 50 schools shot in Kwara. And now to the top strip below the nameplate. Despite capacity of 13,625 megawatts, only 3,781 megawatts of electricity get to consumers. And beside that, schoolgirls abduction. President asks defense minister to relocate to Kebbi. President asks defense minister to relocate to Kebbi. Jonathan's concession in 2015 strengthened Nigeria's democracy, says Tinubu. And those headlines coming through Daily Trust newspaper this morning.
Right, with that, we'll take a pause right now. When we return, we speak more about, terrorism charge and other charges that has fetched Nnamdi Kanu. A pronouncement of the court, that he will live the rest of his life behind bars in the jail. We look into all of that, but there are many concerns and many reasons to talk about and the implication of what this means. Stay with us.